EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau.
What's up, bro?
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
How you, man? How you doing?
20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Ready. Play fake. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Go ready. Field
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at the 40. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Down the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 60 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And the Eagles first down.
Once again, it's Swift. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Eagles first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're being you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
7-7, our score after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A strong first half continues. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Getting up to the 42. Just not a lot of room to operate there on that carry.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They do go for it. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, they go again with Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him is a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. This one downfield to Burks. Touchdown! Traylon Burks, 33 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down.
Now a give right side Swift.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. They toss this out right to Gainwell.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 30 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. Defensively, there's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a throw long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again. This time for the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, Swift. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's build that momentum offense. Get out of here with the win.
They'll try it now with Swift.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
We see this this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Levis now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fly incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game. There he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Levis back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running from the gun with Henry. And it's a fumble. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just have more.
Yes, give me your power.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get out of here with the win,
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Swift.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll run the toss to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now it's Swift.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to...
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you
kidding? Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That is caught. And he's got some space here. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk.
but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Pollard again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's good class for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll run right here with Swift. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's on to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in his first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision? Was able to identify the openings, and then the escort right down the field to the end zone from his blockers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Prescott on first down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
To throw is Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 3.
Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 46 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and 5.
Don't let us down. Let's this drive with 6
Now a toss for Swift left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's giving his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one quickly to Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up working it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? It's a keeper with Prescott. And they'll bring him down after just a short kickoff. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. There he goes left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 13. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, Howell to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so,
You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And a pretty good burst there as he get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Howell from the gun.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10.
Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in home freight and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift.
Powering his way forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This is caught.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive at least. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Flush to his right.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
One last shot before the break. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. Wiggles free. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 75 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. Down to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Deron Payne drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away.
GG's, Big Burrow. GG's.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown
What up, what up, what up, Snicker, what up, my guy?
On tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
What do you do, Brody?
Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway.
Come on, bro. I ain't trying to have one of them silent games. I wouldn't like the silent game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Hurts throwing right away.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Down the right side.
Oh, we out of here.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 82 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. first play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties?
Hate this game. Every time you try to kick it, why does it lag? Like, I don't get that.
That was the part of the defense
So dumb.
that had to stand up, and on that play, not even close.
So with the
But on the
missed
kickoff,
PAT
it's
in his
perfect.
rearview
That's
mirror,
crazy.
he goes back out to kick this one off. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return?
Get out of there.
Still going.
Ah, he's out of there. Let's go. We both out of there. That's tough.
They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk
Make
about
your
this all the
field goal
time.
time.
Whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put the minds of your players. Taking back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
Oh.
Coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts' throw brought in by Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 39 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Yo, what's up, Poppy?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 26 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for